Okay, good evening, World Coin Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with Baked Cake. Here to talk about it is Baked Cake, the creator, and some of the team. So I suppose if we could just start with some of your background in crypto.
Sure thing. Thanks for having us on board. So I'm Rob, and I have been in crypto since about 2014. I've got various experience in Solidity development, full stack development, and Web3, JS, whilst various other bits. And we have an experienced team of about 10 of us working on Baked Cake. And, we thought since Pancake Swap and Bakery Swap are up there with the two biggest swaps at the moment, that would be good to get a token that rewards users in both tokens as part of an ecosystem that can concentrate on NFTs and various other tools and aspects to help traders.
Awesome. So you're going to have cake-themed games as well around the project.
Yeah, there will be a whole ecosystem regarding NFTs, play to win games, where users can earn from our rewards wallets. They can earn rewards either in Baked Cake or in Cake or in Bake. So there's quite a few different aspects of our D app. The game side is one of them. There's also going to be many things evolving around the marketplace, NFT marketplace, which we have our contract done. Now we're just sorting all the functions, the Web3 stuff to bring it to the front end. And we really wanted to get as much done as possible before launch. Sadly, all of our team were all quite close friends. And for the past week and a half, we've all been ill with COVID. So we haven't been able to work on the project in terms of as much as we wanted to. But we're all now a lot better. And we will be carried on forward. But yes, that's a little bit of the background. Obviously, we have our D app, which people can view. It's on our website. They can go to the dashboard and they can see some of the features that we're going to be bringing in Baked Cake, from charts to trading tools, a place for shillers that are holding certain NFTs to be able to post certain shills that they do, and various other bits and pieces which we'll be revealing as time goes on.
Awesome. So you're going to do an NFT series. How many are you planning on minting, and would you look to go cross-chain in the future as well to Solana and Polygon and ETH?
This is a possibility. Obviously, some of the biggest NFT players are on the ETH blockchain. We want to keep it BSC for now. I think that's where most of our connections that we have are in terms of pushing for our marketing and various other bits. So for now, we will be concentrating on the BSC chain, but there's a possibility that we could expand into Solana or various other chains in the future.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to have legendary ones, which will have unique features, like one really cool 1% of the sell tax would be given to the holder if they minted that rare NFT.
That is correct, yes. Some of them, there'll be various ways to get these NFTs by either taking part in challenges and community competitions, as well as minting them through random NFT chests that users can mint through the D app as well. But that we'll also be able to purchase some of the NFTs from other users that have minted them or have come across them in the marketplace as well. So say they did want to sell and they didn't want to pay a massive tax, if they were able to get their hands on that NFT by trading it with another player or buying it from another player, then obviously at the time of their sale, they would get some of that tax that they paid refunded back to their wallet.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to have Baked Cake tools as well. So there's sniper tools and charts, portfolio tracker. How's that all going to work?
So at the moment, we've just released the backbone structure of it. We have about three 3 devs working on it, and there'll be various tools. Again, to access some of these tools, you're going to be needing to hold certain NFTs. So holding these NFTs will unlock some of these tools. Some of them won't be very hard to get at all. So everyone's got, a fair chance of being able to use most of the tools on there. But some of the tools will be reserved for specific rarer users who can access specifically those tools. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So what sort of sniper tools would you have on there?
So at the moment, it's going to be working very similar to certain other sniper bots that are out there. In that section, we have partnered up with some people who have developed some very good software that people can download. And obviously, again, these people, if they do wish to post their sniper bots on there, once they go through certain checks and stuff, if they do hold, the sniping bot NFT, users will be able to sell their bots on there going through us, and we'll be listing them there for them. And then other users will be able to use those bots if they hold their NFTs on our platform. So we know various developers through our time on BSC who have various tools, and we want to try just bring sort of one ecosystem where everybody can use all these tools in one place, and it's really easy for people in terms of the user experience and what they are getting in terms of the time they spend doing certain tasks online.
Okay, and with the NFTs, will you be going to your website and minting them, and how many will be launched, and what's the sort of price range for investors to buy the NFTs?
So we will be keeping this as low as possible, bearing in mind, you do have to pay gas fees. But at the moment, we do have some feature on our website, which is the first feature we have released. And we will be releasing a short video on how to mint very soon, but that is live, and you can go and mint NFTs for free. You only pay the gas cost at the moment, so anyone can mint a GIF or a video, audio type NFT. If they wish to do that, they can check out the dashboard, the app there for minting the NFT. But beyond that, we will be releasing certain NFTs, like you mentioned, to use the tools as tools become available. Obviously, we'll be limiting the amount that certain people can mint per wallet. It'll probably be 1 or 2 NFTs per person to give everyone sort of fair chance of getting an even spread of NFTs. And then obviously people can buy and sell them from other players in our marketplace.
Awesome, yeah, and you're going to do lottery tickets to win rare NFTs, so you would mint them and then give them away to the community type thing, yeah, for a lottery system.
That's correct. So actually for the lottery system, the way it would work is the user can mint up to 10, 20 NFTs per wallet. Now, there will be no cost apart from the gas in our multi-mint function. So that would give them a unique number in terms of the amounts they minted, so their token ID. And then we would, mint using a random contract. We would mint an NFT, which would select one of the numbers corresponding to a user minted NFT. And that user would then be the winner of the lottery and get rewarded accordingly.
Cool, yeah. And then you're putting aside 10% of the supply for giveaways as well to the community.
Yeah, that is correct, and that will be locked. We were going to actually lock it using our own contracts, but then we sort of realized that this would be taking too many rewards away from the community. So we would be locking it in Pink Sale, and we will be slowly releasing it sort of 1% every couple of days into the rewards wallet. And obviously all the rewards that are generated in terms of the bake and the cake for that wallet would also be up for grabs for the community. So, we wouldn't be selling from that wallet baked cake. We would be giving away to the community baked cake and bake and cake. So there'll be loads of community competitions and loads of bits up for grabs for people.
Awesome. Yeah, you can go into that. You've got the double rewards of bake and cake. How's the tokenomics work for the buys and sells?
So there's different tax for buy and sell. We really don't want to lose a lot of holders early on. So, there'll be a different tax for the first probably 2 or 3 hours of launch, which will be slowly decreasing. However, we are not exactly percentage wise set based on this. So we're releasing more information on that. But the baked and cake tokenomics are 3% bake rewards and 3% cake rewards per transaction. Everything is paid out automatically to your wallet, so you don't have to claim through the dashboard. Of course, you can see your rewards and stuff automatically updating in your dashboard, but they will be sent to your wallet directly. We've got a 2% liquidity that is transaction that is added to liquidity. On top of that, there is a 1% of every transaction that goes back to a buyback wallet that can either be used for moonshot buybacks or it can be set per sale. So it can be auto buyback. And then we have a 3% tax that goes to marketing, which obviously a token this size, in terms of our team, we need it a lot for growth. That will go into KuCoin ads and everything, which will be starting up very shortly.
Awesome. And then on the sells, I think, do you increase the bake and cake to 3.5% for investors? Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We increased the sell tax slightly. Obviously, not too much more, but that just helps. Obviously, people not sell as easily, and it does help a bit more in terms of the growth of the token and the community. Give us back more rewards to users, and sets up more rewards in the wallets so that we can give more rewards away to people.
Great. And is there a minimum hold to get the rewards, or does everyone get that?
There will be a minimum hold to get rewarded. And what it brings me down to the next thing that I wanted to raise, which was actually we've had some pretty big news from exchanges that have approached us. Obviously, we have quite a big connections outside of BSC and with exchanges. And we will be actually launching either on the day that we launch on PancakeSwap or the day or 24 hours, 48 hours later on Coinsbit exchange. So that's something that's come up very recently. And due to this, we are going to actually push back the pink sale date by about a week. It was going to start tomorrow, but we have decided that it's in the best interest for everyone working in the project to give us that 1 week extra to really push on our KuCoin ads and really market the Coinsbit launch, which will be releasing more information on this as well.
Yeah, and that gives you a chance to build up the community as you go along. So you want to be more in line when you launch to be actually going to an exchange as well in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got the connections. We're an experienced team of developers. We've just had really bad luck with COVID at the moment. So our chat has been, we haven't taken care of our chat and our community as much as we have liked because the time we've been developing. So that extra week is just going to go solely into marketing now, and we'll be really pushing on this and doing some great giveaways. We've also got a few more spots in our private sale to hopefully give to some of your community. We have pretty much filled our whitelist pink sale hard cap of 500 BNB in terms of people who have filled in the form. So if you do want to get in on this private sale, this is your chance. We'll be releasing more info on this. But, if you do want to partake in the public sale, you can always fill in the whitelist form because, we haven't picked the final wallets that are going to get whitelisted. So you still have a chance of listing in there, and you will get slightly better amount of tokens if you do join the pre-sale whitelist than listing price.
Yeah, it's very fair. You've all had COVID, and you don't want to launch when you're 85% of your best. And so you're taking the investors into account that leave it another week, and you'll all be on your A game, and that's far better for the project, and it shows that your commitment you're making for the future for the project. That's really nice. So you've got anti-whale and anti-bot systems as well in place. How do they work?
So obviously we can put the max. We've got a max sell transaction that can be applied so that people can't specifically dump in large chunks. And we've also got a max wallet size to not allow over a certain amount of the total supply to be owned by one holder, which obviously will decrease the chances of having whales within our community. Obviously people can buy multiple wallets. We can't stop them doing that, but hopefully, it will make the whales less active.
Yeah, great. So what's the maximum wallet? Is it 1-2% or?
Yeah, we're going to keep it at around 1% or maybe even 0.9% of the total supply.
How many tokens would you need to hold then to get the bake and the cake rewards?
That will be again at the moment. So because we wasn't too sure about the CoinSpit listing, and due to the decimals that they support on their exchange. So at the moment, our total supply of 1 quadrillion, which we had allocated 40% of that to the public sale, whilst we're going to be keeping the token allocation in terms of percentages the same, we have actually decided to decrease the total supply of the token to begin with. So we'll be putting up the same contract, but just with a different total supply, so that we can list on CoinSpit under their USDT pair as opposed to their micro USDT pair, which we know that micro USDT pairs on such an exchange really don't get the amount of volume that we would like. And in doing so, by decreasing the total supply from around 1 quadrillion to around 10 billion, will give us a much better starting initial listing starting price in terms of decimal places, just reaching 8 decimal places as opposed to having 14 decimal places on launch, which will, give us better room for growth, I think, than having so many decimal places. So we'll still be keeping the token allocation in terms of percentages the same. We'll just be decreasing the supply so that we can, as I said, list under the USDT pair.
All right. And can the amount of tokens you need for rewards as the price goes up, can it be changed? It's not renounced.
Yes, we can change this, and this will be changed again, depending on the volume, and this will be always visible on the dashboard. It will tell you the amount of tokens you need to hold to be part of the reward system, but we will be making it fair for everybody, so that you can get rewarded even if you are holding not as many tokens as most people.
Yeah, it sort of came up with ADK where you had to have 200,000, but when they hit like 50, 60 million market cap, it stopped the small investors getting involved.
This is always changeable in our contract, so we can always adapt to the volume that's being worked on.
Great. And what's the size of a Coinbit? Quite a small or a medium exchange?
CoinSbit, it's a small to medium exchange, but it will give us. They've got a big community, and we'll be doing AMAs and little things with them as well, hopefully. So we'll be bringing a decent amount of investors. They're not a massive exchange, but they do have decent volume. They're up there. I'll be checking just shortly exactly whereabouts they are listed on CoinMarketCap, because I did look before our AMA, but I've actually forgotten it. I've been a bit off it lately. So
yeah, fair enough. But it's great, that you've got that in the pipeline before launch, which not many projects have managed to do. So that's great. So around the team and docs, does anyone doxed or the KYC for the pre-sale? I think you have to do a pink sale as well. Yeah.
So we hadn't doxed, but I am actually doxing myself for the CoinSbit listing. So whilst we are doing that, we're going to be filling out the team section on the website. And I will be, my name is Rob, so I'll be doxing myself. And obviously the rest of the team within time, as time goes on, we'll be doxing more members. But feel like if the main dev is doxed, then that should be enough for people. So hopefully have a bit more of trust in the project and what has to come.
Yeah, great. And what's the marketing plans before the pre-sale next week and then after launch? What you're planning there?
So we're going to be hitting hard the PooCoin ads for about 1 week solid, with most of our sort of private sale accumulated funds and our own personal funds at the moment going into that. Obviously, when we launch, 70% of the tokens for the pre-sale are going to be locked into liquidity, and the rest of it is going straight into marketing. And hopefully we'll be able to, push them hard with the connections we have in Dextal Stranding, and getting listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko will come very quick. As that's one of the other reasons for us going through an exchange as well. They list you a lot quicker once you're already up and running on an exchange. So expect massive movements from launch. And it will be, really, really exciting for all those who have filled in the whitelist form, because if they do get a spot, there's only one way this token's go in, and I assure you that's north.
Awesome. Well, those northern lads are the best anyway, so yeah, bring it up north. So you've got as well, what about the audit? Is a tech rate audit been done, or are you doing that before the launch or after the launch?
Our token is forked of another token which has been audited. What we are going to be doing within the next 2 days, we'll be getting our audit back, and we'll be releasing that. We have no problems with it. So
great. So I can open up questions to the rest of the team. If anyone's got a question for Baked Cake creator. Oh, I could open it up to
answer your question about the CoinsBit exchange is currently ranked 73rd
cool.
in CoinMarketCap out of the 450 plus exchanges out there. So it's up there with a decent amount of traffic,
nice,
decent volume.
That's awesome, yeah. I can open it up to investors if anyone's got a question for Baked Cake. There's a hand up here.
Please let me know if you want to join our private sale. We do have some spots left. And come over to our chat anytime. Say hello. Everyone's welcomed.
Awesome. I think Brian had a hand up, or he or she. We got a question for the creator of Baked Cake. No? John Mix. Wait a minute. John Mix, you've got a question? Do you have a question, John Mix? No? 2 people had their hand up and no question. Right, so yeah, if there's anything we've missed, we can go over and recap, and then I can finish the recording and send a copy over for your community and pin that for us in our community. It's great.
Yeah, no worries, and thanks for having us there. You guys have a really cool community, and anyone's welcome, like I said, to come over and say hello anytime. We'll definitely be keeping in touch, and we'll let you know more about what day we go live on PingCell and what day we go live on CoinsBit. Like I said, we are going to be pushing in a few days to see maybe someone's got their hand up. Reddit Wayne.
Reddit Wayne, yeah, you've got a question. Go ahead. I don't know why people keep putting a hand up and they haven't got a question. Strange. Courtless Q, have you got a question? No, I don't know what people are drinking tonight, but yeah. Oh, Corliss Q, you're here, yeah.
Oh, finally, someone's speaking. I'm just wondering if there's any guaranteed way to get onto your private sale list. I saw you've got a whitelist open, but is there any guaranteed way to get on the private sale?
So if you want, you can definitely have a chat with one of the admins. But like I say, there'll be some spots available for the people in this community. We're going to be putting out about two private sale spots. So if people do want to take part in that, join our group, and we'll be posting in announcements on how you can do that. But it'll be following our Twitter and joining our Telegram group, plus filling a short form in, and then you can definitely get selected to be in that private sale spot.
Awesome. I think there's some back feedback on Corliss Q there, so I muted him again, but I hope that answers his question. So, yeah, I always say as well, for anyone listening back to the recording, if you come into our text chat, we can give you the official Telegram for Bake Cake, and Bake Cake community and team are welcome in our chat to keep us updated on anything as you go forward with the pre-sale, because it's delayed a bit, but for a very good reason, which is better for the project to be successful, and everyone's knackered in a few days launching too early. So keep us updated, Bake Cake, on that pre-sale, and we look forward to the future with Bake Cake. It looks a really promising project. I'm looking forward to the next week, and like I say, that does give you a chance to build up the community and get the PooCoin ads out. So it might work better in your favor to do that.
Yeah, cheers. And like I said, thanks for having us. Anyone's welcome to drop us a DM, and hopefully we'll be updating you guys with more information soon.
Okay, great. Thanks for coming.
Cheers.
I'll send over a recording to you or croissant.